Hello, I'm Marsha Chan of Mission College in Santa Clara, California. Welcome to ESL 970G Advanced Grammar Review and Editing. Today we're talking about articles and other determiners from Grammar Sense 4, Chapter 7. First of all, as usual, we'll take a look at how these are used in an article. The article is called A Manifesto for a Livable City. We'll look at the form, meaning, and use of indefinite and definite articles. Those are the ones that are an, and the. And of course, we have to find out how we use them with count nouns and non-count nouns. Oh, those pesky things in English. We have to determine if they're countable or not countable. We'll talk about using indefinite articles with non-specific nouns. What are those? We'll find out about that too. And the definite article with specific nouns, definite nouns. Besides the articles a, an, and the, or an, and the, we want to talk about the form, meaning, and use of other determiners, other words that we use before nouns, and some generic nouns. So we'll find out how to use other determiners with specific nouns and articles with generic nouns. Specific and generic. That's another term we have to think about when we think about the qualities of nouns. And then, of course, we'll look at writing and how we use these articles and determiners when we move from general to specific in our writing. All right, let's begin. In A2, we're going to read about a manifesto. So a manifesto is a public statement of intentions or ideas, and people often write manifestos in reaction to an issue they feel strongly about. So we're going to read this excerpt from a manifesto about a livable city.
Chapter 7, page 112, Exercise A2. Read. A manifesto is a public statement of intentions or ideas. People often write manifestos in reaction to an issue they feel strongly about. Read this excerpt from a manifesto about a livable city.
A manifesto for a livable city. The news is often full of pessimistic predictions about the future of our urban centers. The experts warn us of an increase in population and traffic congestion, as well as a decrease in convenience and overall quality of life. It's certainly true that many challenges face us as our cities continue to grow in the 21st century. However, these challenges do not have to paralyze us. By planning early, we can prevent many of the negative consequences. We believe that we can make our city more livable, and we will present some of our advice and recommendations in this manifesto. Key idea number 1. We support the development of strong, healthy neighborhoods. Neighborhoods are the backbone for the entire city. They are not only the places where we live, shop, and spend time with our families, but also sanctuaries we retreat to for rejuvenation. A healthy neighborhood should contain those amenities that its residents truly need: restaurants, laundromats, cafes, and the like. To strengthen our neighborhoods, we propose the construction or upgrade of a public park and a public library in every neighborhood by 2012. Key idea number 2. A more walkable city is a healthier city. You may have a car and drive to work every day, but you are also a pedestrian. We all are. We believe that the pedestrian needs to be protected and supported. To encourage travel on foot, sidewalks should be widened, and trees need to be planted to make walking a more pleasurable experience. We also suggest building neighborhoods up rather than out, which will result in areas of greater population density. More potential customers living in a smaller area will increase the foot traffic in local businesses and result in greater profits for those business owners. Key idea number 3. It's expensive to live here. If we truly want our city to grow and prosper, we need to build more affordable housing. The city benefits enormously from having people of many economic levels living here: artists, business professionals, immigrant workers, families, and students. For that trend to continue, housing prices must stabilize so that these people are able to stay here. We support an increase in the gas tax. The revenues earned from this tax can then be used to invest in the building of housing for all income levels. We have a vision of our city as one that will welcome productive workers from all over this country and from overseas. A city that will not only cultivate its economic base, but strengthen its communities as well. A city that will not lose its friendly attitude as the population swells in the coming decades, ushering in an era of new challenges. Won't you join us in this quest for a better tomorrow?
Okay, now it's time for you to think critically about form. Go back to the article and look at the highlighted nouns and adjectives plus nouns in the reading. Which ones are preceded by indefinite or un, or definite the, or have no article at all? Which of these nouns are preceded by other determiners, for example, my, this, and that? Write them in the correct category. So there are 4 categories here. Then, when you're ready, coming back to the next video.